I'm Michelle Milliken, and I am the Director of Library Services here at Sampson Community College. I have a Master's of Library Science from East Carolina University, which I attained online, and I have been a librarian in the public school system and now here at the community college.
Why did you choose this career pathway?
I chose to become a librarian because I had difficulty reading, and in middle school I had a great librarian who helped me find the right book, and it opened a whole new world. And so I wanted to become a librarian because I wanted to help other people. That's a large part of this position. And in high school I worked in the high school library, and then I got a job at the public library, and so I was able to see different sides of what the library does, but I love my job because I like being able to help people.
Describe a day in the life of a librarian.
A day in the life at Sampson Community College Library involves things like managing the desk and the circulation, keeping up with the records and what's going on. We are in charge of tutoring on campus and the computer labs, working with faculty and staff to make sure that they have the materials that they need and are able to access them. Also, managing the online databases that the students use and purchasing those and making sure that they have access. We also develop new programs. So for example, right now a new program is Zoom tutoring, and we're spending time working with the student and with the staff and peer tutors, and we're doing new programs like laptop and Wi-Fi hotspots, which technology is a large part of what we do. And so those are some of the things that I do here.
What are the different departments of the library?
Some of the things that happen here within our library is we have our front desk, which handles circulation and interaction with all of the students for things like calculators and books and other resources. We also have our acquisitions staffer, who is the one who does all of the purchasing here for the library and interacts with our faculty about book recommendations and database recommendations. And then we have our cataloger. The cataloger is the person who puts the item, whether it be a book or a piece of technology, into our system, enters all the information that goes along with it, and then processes the material to be put on the shelf. There also is the Academic Success Center, which is where the computer lab is and where all of our tutoring takes place.
What skills should individuals have that would allow them to be successful in this career pathway?
Some of the skills that are necessary to work in a library, the first one is customer service. People don't realize this is a customer-driven service, and so you have to work even when the customer doesn't know what they need. And so you have to be able to help them. It's also an area that requires organization and attention to detail. Very flexible, and being able to carry through and finish a large-scale project, because you oversee a lot of different things and you need to be able to see the end goal and all of the little steps in between.
What do you love the most about your role?
One of the things I enjoy most about my job is helping others, and I enjoy it when new things come out, like when STEM came out and Makerspace and 3D printers. Those are things that end up in the library, and they're a lot of fun to interact with and to help others interact with those. And I do enjoy seeing something to completion. That's just the type of person I am.
Describe your working hours.
When talking about our job as a librarian, the hours depend on where you are. If you're in the school system, of course, it's during the school day, but if you're in a public library or an academic library, there are sometimes nights or weekends involved. Our library during the academic year is open from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Because of online learning, we don't have to be open till 9 o'clock at night anymore. And so it just varies depending on where you are, or if you're in like a hospital library setting. That hour depends on the environment.
Do you know of any positions that are currently available in this industry?
Currently, there are a large number of jobs available locally. There are 5 available in Harnett County, and between the university system and the public library system, there are probably 10 right now in Cumberland County. Those jobs include not only reference librarian, youth services, children's librarian, which are all different types of librarian. There also include things like the cataloger, the circulation manager librarian. So there's a lot of different things. Some people enjoy the academic of library, which is cataloging and the lofty stuff. Some people enjoy, like me, the hands-on, being with the customer, with the patron. And so you find there's different types of librarians, but right now this industry is booming, and that's mostly because of technology. I know 10 years ago it was harder to get a job. Nowadays, because of technology, because of the changes, because of the new things that keep coming out with IT, with STEM, there are more job opportunities.
What are the different levels of education needed to work in the library?
A lot of our jobs here require an associate's degree to be like the cataloger, or work in acquisitions, which is purchasing, or my person who is over the Academic Success Center and tutoring. All of those are associate's degrees.
What is the pay range for entry-level positions in this industry?
Those jobs typically make anywhere from 25 at starting to 35 and thousand. That's the range. To be a librarian requires 7 years of college, but there are a lot of positions within the library that you can get with only an associate's degree. That we appreciate those jobs. Without them, the library don't work.
What are your final thoughts or suggestions for those who are interested in working in library science?
One of the things about working within the library is it's a very repetitive job. Every day it involves checking books in and checking books out, cleaning up shelves, putting books away, helping patrons at the computer. So there's a lot of things that we do every single day to keep the library running. And so some people do enjoy that type of work, and for some people they don't enjoy that. So that's just something to consider.
Now, let's tour the library. The library storage room.
One of the things that the library does is not only hand out books, we're in charge of magazines, handing out technology to our faculty, staff, and students, and we house all of that in the back of the library. We also provide services to the campus, like all of the microphones and the video cameras. We laminate, and so all of those different things, services that have to be taken care of, we're in charge of, including the library archives for the whole campus.
The testing center.
One of the things that we do in the library is we do testing and tutoring, which we do in this room, and Wanda is the person who is a seat over that, making sure that if students need to take a test or they need tutoring, they can do that.
The computer lab.
Students can come in and print, and there's also a testing room in the back there.
The circulation desk.
circulation desk is keep track of how many people come through the door each day and what we help them with, whether it's printing or finding a book or faxing or any of the other services that we offer. We also have cards that we use when students come in to check out for the first time so that we can keep track of who has what. These are the different services that we offer.
Questions?